Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Minecraft. Last episode, we built this wonderful, see if I can get down there with third person, built this wonderful sheep farm. It's been producing pretty well. We've got plenty of colors. I managed to go and get some green dye, so I turned it into lime dye, and yeah, we're producing fairly consistently. I also, we popped a chicken farm in the corner, and we were very slowly, oh, no. Damn it. Well, that's one way to start an episode. Point being, last episode we did some very productive things. This episode, we're going to do some not so very productive things. And by that, I mean, we're going to use a bunch of resources that I've been gathering since episode 1 to build a single building that right now serves no purpose. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. I think I've laid it out over there. You can see the distance. I think that I have everything. I'm kind of unsure. So this was a project that I built in like the failed predecessor to the series, which we've talked about a couple times, right? So I have screenshots, very poor screenshots of what I built originally. And so I got the general shape. I'm not sure if it's like 100% right. It does look a little skinny on this side, but you'll see why it looks so skinny once we actually built the thing. The problem with the build is that it uses a lot of materials, and I'm going to open my inventory in this chest, and you will see what I mean by a lot of material. It's mainly copper. Like, it uses a lot of copper and a lot of wood. I'm not sure if we have enough stone and mossy stone either, but I'm just going to kind of assume that we do. I also, in between episodes, made some upgrades to our armor. We've now got prot 3 or higher on everything. We got thorns, protection, we got feather falling, and then our tools also got a bit of an upgrade. So we've got fortune and efficiency 4 on everything. I finally got level 30 enchants up there, and then I had to repair everything with diamonds because we still don't have mending, so my levels are not doing too well. But I think we have everything. I am a little worried about the stone situation, because the entire base layer is stone, but I think we're probably fine. I don't think I have any in here sitting around. Oh, there's some copper in there. Yeah, I am a little worried that we don't have enough, but I went out on an adventure when I was looking for cactus so I could get green dye, and I went out via boat. I don't know where my boat's gone, but I went out all the way out that way, and over there, there were a bunch of those, like, the drowned cities, right? But they were all on land, like they had just been generated weirdly. So I went out there and I harvested a bunch of mossy stone, because getting vines kind of sucks. So I got a bunch of mossy stone that way, but I don't know if it's going to be enough, because, like, getting more stone's easy. We just go mine some stone and then turn it into stone brick, right? I just don't know about the mossy stone. We'll have to see. But I think we should be set. There's some really cool stuff out there that we'll go and explore in a future episode. I don't want to spoil too much. There's some really cool stuff that I found out, like maybe 800-900 blocks away from here. But honestly, there's not much more I can lead into you without just getting straight into the build, right? So I guess I'll see you after a time lapse. All right. It took a while and a lot of fiddling with the like getting all the bits together because it's such a compact. Like I probably could have extended it out a little bit in all directions to make it easier, right? But these kind of things, I still got to this corner doesn't look quite right to me here. But I don't know exactly what I want to do with it yet. So we'll have to figure that out as time goes on. I'll probably just throw a upside down stair or a slab in there or something, but you'll see some of the copper, right? This is the stuff that I pre-oxidized just so you guys could get a look at theoretically what the final design will look like, right? That's what it's going to look like. But you'll see as the this will be a good way to see how time passes off camera. I mean, like what I'm doing in between clips, right? Yeah, but you can see some of the copper is starting to oxidize. I think there's a lot more on this side. Yeah, you can see it here. A lot of the copper here has started to oxidize to its first stage, so eventually this whole roof will turn blue. And it'll look really great with these lamps here and everything around it. I did have to remove the lamp we put in over here somewhere so that I could dig out this area, and then I've kind of filled this area back in, and we filled it with some wonderful greenery. But I think this building, once the interior is completed, which will be a project for another day, of course, because we definitely don't have time to do it today, because I've got like one more thing I need to do, and we won't have time to do that. But it'll be a project for another day. I think this building is gonna be for villagers. I don't know if it's gonna be big enough. That's what we'll have to see. It might be, because it's 5 wide all the way down there, and then this area is it's 5 wide there and it's 5 wide there, and so they kind of make this little shape. But it's not super spacious. There's not a lot of area to work with on the inside, especially down below. Like we come in the bottom here, and we'll add. That's what we're gonna do today, spice this up. But if you come down the bottom, you can see it's very much not. Yeah, there's not a lot of space to work with. Hopefully those light sources keep the top lit. The top it's a bit more spacious, but down here it's very tight. 3 by 5. Yeah, we don't got a lot of space to work with. So we're gonna kind of work with what we've got. But what we need to do while we're here is we need to finish up the surroundings and kind of get the what's the word? The terraining done, right? I've kind of filled this out as we keep going here. This will turn into grass, but we need to just we need to get all the terrain done. So I'm gonna go grab some stuff from inside, and I'll see you guys on the outside. So eventually, we will connect this up to the path, right? But for now, we're not doing that. What we do need, though, is a barrel and a light source. Just by the front door here, right, coming into the entry. We're also gonna plant some stuff around here. We're gonna make another little garden bed out front here. So I kind of want to do 2 deep and make it swoop like that way, like this. But I'm not quite sure. We'll see. I think what we're gonna do. I like this kind of 2 wide thing. I don't want to like go overboard with it though. I just want it to show the azaleas a little better. I do think if I just shove a moss block in there, right? And then bone meal the moss block. It's not exactly what I thought it was gonna do. But to be frankly honest, I kind of like what it did. And so I think I'm just gonna run with it. That's a carpet though, and what we can do is underneath that carpet hide a shroom light, which then at night will give us a good light level and will kind of illuminate this area here a little bit. That's a carpet too. I would rather have a flower there. That looks awful. Okay, go back to the carpet. The carpet was better. All right, the fence posts are in there. They're offset from the other ones so that everything doesn't kind of just group together. Once the pathway is in, this will look a lot more filled out. I think we'll have to leave that for there just as a guide because I'm not exactly sure how I want to take the path. But we then come around back here and finish detailing the little bit of the backside. I don't know why I put that in there, but we're just going to go with it. Alright. We will bring some trees back, but I'm not going to do it until we put the path in because I don't want to chop down a bunch more trees again after replanting them, even though it would give me a bunch of extra wood, but I'm not really interested in doing that. We don't have any more dirt, but that's fine. We'll fill this in later, but yeah, honestly, it's looking pretty good from the outside. Like, this river will eventually be worked on to make it more logical, not so close to the edge here. But I do think this looks really nice. And once the path's in, it'll look really clean. So, with that, I think it's time to end. Honestly, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I've been, like, you have no idea how long I've been looking forward to making this because this was something that I drafted and made a version of in the previous series, as I said earlier in the video. And this is much better than the last one. Like, multitudes better. It looks a lot cleaner. It looks like it fits in a lot more with the rest of the town. I will say the one thing that confused me just for a second there while I was looking at it, I thought I'd forgotten a block. Because the corner looked a little funny, like right above my head there. But it was just the fact that it hasn't oxidized yet. But once this whole thing oxidizes, probably 5-6 episodes from now, just judging by how long copper takes to age, it's gonna look really, really cool, and it'll be cool to see the progression. But I hope you all have enjoyed. And as always, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.